Okay, so we've cut the backing paper off. I purposely cut it off crooked or not straight so that you can see what happens when you don't cut it straight. So we're gonna hold it in the middle. We've created a hinge here with our tape, and we've taped it around the backside so it actually holds onto the Coroplast, because if you tape it onto the table, it'll shift on you. So if you tape it right directly on the substrate, then it won't do that. So what we're gonna do is come in from the center and tack that first little bit down. And if it sticks over here, just lift it up. And then you're gonna come in and just grab the one corner for now. And then come back out here. And now I'm gonna kind of go this way and to the corner this way. So the way you wanna have your squeegee is basically your knuckles are resting on the table. So you're about a 45-degree angle from the table, or 30. You can be about a 30 to 45, but you don't want to be straight up and down or anywhere like this, because then your squeegee's not going to glide very nice and it can crinkle your material. The next thing you want to pay attention to is you only want to do a 50% bite, it's called. So that means you're using just half of your squeegee. So you're not coming in like this. You're actually only using like this back side of the squeegee to lay it down. So then you can come back this way, and then same thing here, and then lay the rest down. And now you're going to take your tape off.
Expect more light snow this afternoon with a high of -5. Snow for tonight between 2 to 4 centimeters with a low of -3. Light snow for tomorrow.
And this one.
Turning into
And then from here, I'm going to actually tape this to the table so it doesn't move around on me. So when I'm pulling, it's not going to slide. Just gives you like basically like an extra pair of hands to hold the piece. And then you're gonna come to the very end. So if this is a 4x8, you're gonna go all the way to the 8-foot piece. You're just gonna roll this. Try to keep the roll as straight as possible. If it's not a huge deal. Just kind of move it so it becomes straight. So this is where the reason why we want to have our paper cut straight is when we go like this. See how this comes out super easy because it's all in one line. If it's long, we're gonna have a hard time getting that out of there.
Oh, okay.
So now I have to try to lift up where we already tacked down to try to get that out of there. And then it can rip and all those fun things. So now what we want to do is pull it away a little bit, about there, but I'm still holding my roll with this hand. So I'm going to actually pull this about 6 inches or so. And as I'm holding this paper with my left hand, I'm going to roll this down so that we're creating a tent over here. So if you can see it, I don't have any slack in there. As soon as I put slack there, then it's going to start touching here. So I want to try and keep that nice and tight. And then you're going to start in the middle again, and you're going to go one way, and then the other way, and then that way. See, I'm using this portion, and I'm only grabbing that much with my squeegee, and then I flip this way, and go that way. So if I bite too much, I'm going to show you what happens. This tape sucks. So if I come in here and try to grab all of this, I can end up, of course it didn't work. If you grab too much of it, you can end up wrinkling it. So in that case, right now I would want to just try to slowly move that over. So you don't want to take too much of a bite. And then you just make sure that your line is nice and straight, or it's in a smile. So a frown is not good because then you're going to have extra material here and you're going to have a hard time laying it out. Where if you're in a smile, you have room for that extra material to get laid down. So you're just gonna go back and forth, pull a little bit, only about 3 inches to start, like if you're just getting used to doing it. Otherwise you're gonna end up having major issues if you pull too much. So every time, just going back and forth, pull a little more. And with Coroplast, you can't jump up on the table because it'll put dings in your Coroplast because it's soft. So you're gonna have to reach as far as you can and then do the rest from the side of the table. So we're just gonna do that. And then if you do get a wrinkle, you can try to lift it up and then lay it back out, or heat it up and lay it back out. Sorry.